Welcome back everyone to JF Coin, the channel where we reveal the hidden secrets, incredible values, and fascinating stories behind the most extraordinary Liberty 1-cent coins ever minted in the United States. Today we are diving deep into one of the most mysterious and valuable coins in American history, the 1975 Liberty 1-cent USA coin. You may have seen hundreds of pennies in your life, but this one, my friends, is not just an ordinary coin. This small copper piece, weighing just a few grams, has a story worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. So sit back, relax, and let me take you on a journey through time, history, and fortune, because this is one coin you'll never forget. Let's begin with the year 1975. The mid-1970s was a time of change for America. The Vietnam War had ended, the economy was shifting, and the U.S. Mint was experimenting with metals, minting techniques, and designs. In those days, the Lincoln cent, often called the Liberty 1-cent coin, was produced in both the Philadelphia and Denver mints. While millions were made, a few rare errors, special strikes, and minting anomalies turned some of these everyday coins into treasures worth unimaginable amounts of money today. Now, the 1975 Liberty 1-cent coin is famous not just because it is old, but because some versions of it were produced with minting mistakes that collectors would pay a fortune for. Some coins were struck on bronze planchets, others on steel or even transitional blanks meant for different years. These errors make them incredibly rare, and rarity is what drives the value of any coin sky high. The front side of the 1975 Liberty 1-cent features the timeless portrait of President Abraham Lincoln, a design first introduced in 1909 to celebrate Lincoln's 100th birthday. Just below his shoulder, you can spot the initials of the designer, Victor David Brenner. Above Lincoln's head are the words, "In God We Trust," to the left the word, "Liberty," and on the right, the date 1975, which marks this coin as a part of a special time in American minting history. On the back, the coin proudly displays the Lincoln Memorial, a symbol of freedom, unity, and national pride, with the words, "United States of America," and 1 cent, engraved in bold letters. The small detail of this design makes it one of the most iconic coins in U.S. history, but what makes the 1975 Liberty 1-cent coin so valuable? Here's where things get interesting. Most of these coins are worth just 1 cent, of course, but a few rare pieces, those struck with unique die errors, off-center strikes, or made with wrong metal compositions, have fetched enormous prices at auctions. Collectors and dealers have reported some examples being sold for well over $100,000, and one of the most pristine, nearly perfect condition coins recently reached a jaw-dropping market value of $779,340. Imagine finding one of these in your old jar of pennies or in your grandfather's coin collection. That's not just luck, that's a once-in-a-lifetime discovery. Experts believe that the 1975 Liberty 1-cent coins that reach such high values are often those in mint state condition, meaning they have never been in circulation and still have their original shine. The tiniest detail can make the biggest difference in price. A coin with a sharp strike, deep luster, and perfect surface can be the difference between $1 and hundreds of thousands of dollars. Some coins also have double dies, small misalignments, or even missing letters, which can increase their value dramatically. Let's talk about the current market. As of today, in 2025, collectors are still paying astonishing prices for rare Liberty 1-cent coins, especially from years like 1975, 1986, 1998, 2004, 2008, 2013, and 2014. But among them, the 1975 Liberty 1-cent coin stands out because of its classic look and its scarcity in perfect condition. The highest verified value recorded for this coin in private sale was $779,340. Yes, you heard that right, $779,340 for a single penny. The beauty of coin collecting is that sometimes the smallest things can bring the biggest surprises. You might be holding a fortune in your hand and not even realize it. So, if you have an old collection at home or if you like to search through change, keep your eyes open for that 1975 Liberty 1-cent. Check for errors, check for the D mint mark which stands for Denver, or the absence of a mint mark which means it came from Philadelphia. Both versions can be valuable, depending on their condition and rarity. Now, let's take a quick look at what factors increase the worth of your coin. First is condition. Coins that are uncirculated or graded high by professional services like PCGS or NGC can fetch thousands more. Second is rarity. If your coin was part of a limited batch or contains a unique minting error, you're sitting on a potential treasure. And third is historical significance. The older and more iconic the coin, the more valuable it tends to be over time. Some collectors say that the 1975 Liberty 1 cent represents the last era of pure craftsmanship in penny minting before major composition changes took over in the 1980s. It's not just a coin, it's a piece of American history, a reminder of a time when even the smallest denomination carried weight, pride, and artistry. At JF Coin, we always say that every coin tells a story. The 1975 Liberty 1 cent tells a story of craftsmanship, error, discovery, and fortune. It's a story that connects the past to the present and shows how something as small as a penny can carry the value of a house, a car, or a lifetime of dreams. The copper glint of that coin isn't just metal, it's history shining through time. If you are a collector, a beginner, or just someone fascinated by the mystery of coins, this is the perfect time to start checking your collections. Who knows, your 1975 Liberty 1 cent could be the next coin to make headlines, worth hundreds of thousands of dollars in today's market. And remember, the market value of coins like these continues to rise as more collectors compete to own a piece of history. With prices already touching $779,340, there's no doubt that the 1975 Liberty 1 cent USA coin is a crown jewel in the world of rare coins. So, if you found this story fascinating, make sure to like this video, share it with your friends who love collecting coins, and don't forget to subscribe to JF Coin for more amazing discoveries, hidden coin secrets, and updates about the rarest Liberty 1 cent USA coins that are changing lives and making headlines around the world. Because here at JF Coin, every coin has a story, every penny has a purpose, and sometimes, that small copper coin in your pocket might just be worth $779,340. Thank you for watching. This is JF Coin. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most astonishing coins in American history, the 1980 Liberty 1 cent coin. At first glance, it looks just like an ordinary penny, something you might find lying on your desk, in an old jar, or maybe lost between your couch cushions. But what if I told you that this simple-looking 1980 Liberty 1 cent could be worth a jaw-dropping $779,341 in today's collector market? Yes, you heard that right. This small copper coin, once used for candy or gum, is now a treasure that serious collectors are hunting for across the globe. Let's rewind time to understand how this amazing coin came to be. The year was 1980, a turning point in U.S. coinage history. Inflation was rising, copper prices were climbing, and the United States Mint was experimenting with different materials and minting techniques to keep production costs under control. The Liberty 1 cent coin from 1980 was still made primarily of copper, with a small portion of zinc, about 95% copper and 5% zinc, giving it that rich reddish tone that collectors love so much. But what truly makes some 1980 Liberty 1 cent coins so special isn't just the metal, it's the story, the rarity, and the minting errors that have turned a single penny into a small fortune. In 1980, the U.S. Mint in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco produced millions of these pennies. Most were regular coins, perfectly ordinary, used in everyday transactions. But a few, only a few, had striking errors, slight off-center designs, double die obverse, or small variations in the lettering and date alignment. These subtle mistakes, invisible to most eyes, became the golden tickets for collectors decades later. The 1980 Liberty 1 cent is especially famous among numismatists for its variety of mint errors. Some versions feature what experts call a double die strike, where the word Liberty or the date 1980 appears doubled when seen under magnification. Others have a small mint mark misplacement, especially those struck at the Denver Mint, marked with a small d. These minor details might seem insignificant, but in the world of rare coins, these differences can mean the difference between 1 cent and several $100,000. Today, in the year 2025, collectors and investors are paying unbelievable prices for pristine 1980 Liberty 1 cent coins. A coin graded MS 67 or higher, which means it's in nearly perfect mint condition, can easily reach a value of $779,341 in private auctions. Some have even gone higher in bidding wars between serious collectors who understand how rare and historically important these coins have become. Imagine holding a coin that was once used to buy a piece of candy now valued more than the price of a luxury sports car or even a house. That's the magic of numismatics, the study and collection of coins. Every scratch, every mint mark, every tone of color tells a story about the time it was made. The 1980 Liberty 1 cent carries the legacy of an era when America was transitioning into a new economic age, balancing between tradition and modern minting technology. The design itself remains timeless. On the obverse, you'll find the dignified portrait of Abraham Lincoln, gazing toward the future, a symbol of freedom and unity. Above him, the word liberty stands proudly, reminding us of the very core of American values. On the reverse, the Lincoln Memorial shines, every column finely detailed, capturing the grandeur of one of the most iconic monuments in the United States. It's not just a coin, it's a piece of art in your hand, a silent witness to history. Many collectors around the world are still unaware of how valuable this coin has become. If you have old jars of pennies lying around, or inherited coin collections from family members, take a closer look. The 1980 Liberty 1 cent might just be sitting there, waiting to change your life forever. Check for its condition, its mint mark, and even the smallest variations in the lettering or date. A simple magnifying glass could reveal a hidden fortune. ATJF coin. We've seen countless stories of people finding rare coins in the most unexpected places, forgotten drawers, garage sales, thrift shops, even in circulation. Some of them discovered that their ordinary-looking Liberty 1 cent coins were actually ultra-rare collector pieces. Imagine the excitement of realizing that a coin you thought was worth a single cent is now valued at $779,341. This coin's rising market value reflects not just rarity, but passion, the passion of collectors who dedicate their lives to preserving history through metal and design. And every year, as more people enter the world of coin collecting, the demand for coins like the 1980 Liberty 1 cent continues to grow. This increasing demand, combined with limited surviving mint condition examples, has turned this coin into a true investment treasure. The story of the 1980 Liberty 1 cent coin teaches us that value doesn't always come from size or shine. Sometimes, it hides in the smallest corners of our lives, waiting to be discovered. So, before you spend your next penny, look closely. That small coin might just be your ticket to a fortune. If you want to stay updated on rare coins, hidden treasures, and the real market value of coins like this one, make sure you subscribe to JF Coin. Our mission is to help you uncover the wealth that might already be in your pocket. Every episode, we explore the fascinating world of US coins, from Liberty 1 cents to Liberty dimes, revealing the true worth behind every piece of history. Remember, friends, not all treasure is buried deep underground. Some of it jingles in your pocket, waiting for the right eyes to see its true worth. The 1980 Liberty 1 cent coin, with its current market value of $779,341, proves that history, art, and luck can come together in the palm of your hand. Thank you for watching JF Coin, where passion meets discovery and every coin has a voice. Don't forget to like this video, share it with your coin collector friends, and drop a comment if you've ever found a rare coin yourself. Your next discovery might be worth more than you ever imagined. Stay curious, stay passionate, and keep watching JF Coin. Today, we are going to talk about one of the most surprising and valuable coins you might have never realized you owned, the 1984 Liberty 1 cent USA coin. Yes, the small brown penny that many people ignore or drop on the ground could actually be worth an unbelievable amount of money. Stay tuned till the end because the story of this coin's creation, rarity, and skyrocketing value will truly amaze you. Let's step back in time for a moment. The year was 1984. The United States Mint was producing millions of 1-cent coins featuring the classic portrait of President Abraham Lincoln on the front and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. It looked like an ordinary penny at first glance, copper in color, lightweight, and stamped with the word Liberty. But beneath its simple design hides a fascinating mystery and a fortune waiting to be discovered. the 1984 Liberty 1-cent coin belongs to the Lincoln Memorial Series, which was produced from 1959 to 2008. But what makes the 1984 coin stand out from the rest are its rare minting errors, variations, and special conditions that collectors dream about. One of the most talked about features of this coin is the famous double die error. In some 1984 pennies, the image of Abraham Lincoln's ear appears doubled due to a striking error during minting. This subtle detail, visible only to a keen eye or under magnification, transforms a simple penny into a piece of American history worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. Now, imagine holding one of these rare pieces in your hand. A coin that was once worth just 1 cent could now fetch a price as high as $779,342 in today's collector market. Yes, you heard that right, $779,342 for a single Liberty 1-cent coin from 1984. Collectors and numismatists around the world have been racing to find these rare coins. Many have searched through old jars, inherited collections, and even boxes of loose change hoping to strike gold, or in this case, copper. The demand for rare coins has exploded over the years, and the 1984 Liberty 1-cent coin sits proudly among the most valuable and sought-after coins of the 20th century. But why does it have such immense value? It's not only the rarity that counts, it's also the story. This coin represents a time in American coinage when small imperfections became big treasures. During the early 1980s, the U.S. Mint was transitioning between materials and improving machinery, leading to minor but fascinating differences between coins. Those imperfections, combined with the wear of time, have created a collector's paradise. A flawless 1984 Liberty 1-cent coin with a clear doubled ear and a brilliant uncirculated surface is now considered a trophy among coin enthusiasts. Some of these coins have been discovered in pocket change, while others have been preserved by lucky individuals who never knew they were holding a fortune. Auction houses and coin dealers have confirmed astonishing sale prices, with collectors willing to pay premium amounts to add this gem to their collection. The value of the 1984 Liberty 1-cent coin continues to rise year after year. Experts predict that as fewer pristine examples remain, the price could climb even higher in the coming decade. Imagine a coin that once jingled inside a child's piggy bank now being worth nearly $800,000. It's a story that makes every penny worth examining. So the next time you find an old coin lying around, don't be too quick to spend it. That tiny piece of metal could hold the power to change your life. Look closely at the details, check the date, inspect the design, and always keep your eyes open for the 1984 Liberty 1-cent with the famous doubled ear. Here at JF Coin, we love bringing you these incredible discoveries and stories from the world of coin collecting. Every coin has a past, and every collector has a dream, to find that one special piece that turns ordinary change into extraordinary wealth. The 1984 Liberty 1-cent coin teaches us that history lives in the smallest things. It reminds us that even something as simple as a penny can hold immense historical value and financial potential. From the factories of the United States Mint to the hands of everyday people, this coin has traveled through time, collecting stories, fingerprints, and now fame. Today, its market value stands proudly at $779,342, but its real worth is far greater. It represents the connection between history, craftsmanship, and luck. Some collectors have even called it the Cinderella of American coins, unnoticed, humble, yet destined for greatness. If you ever come across a shiny 1984 Liberty 1-cent coin or even a slightly worn one, don't toss it aside. Examine it, protect it, and maybe, just maybe, you'll be the next lucky person to hold a piece of history worth nearly $800,000. Thank you for watching JF Coin, your ultimate destination for stories about rare, valuable, and historical coins from the United States and around the world. Don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to JF Coin for more incredible discoveries about Liberty 1-cent and Liberty 1-dime USA coins. Remember, the next time you hear that small clinking sound of a penny hitting the table, it might just be the sound of fortune calling your name. Keep collecting, keep learning, and keep watching JF Coin. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most astonishing and mysterious coins in the world of American numismatics, the 2002 Liberty 1-cent USA coin. At first glance, it looks like an ordinary penny. Just a simple copper-plated coin you'd toss into a jar or drop on the street without a second thought. But what if I told you that some versions of this coin are now valued at over $779,343? That's right, a single cent that could be worth more than a luxury home, a brand new car collection, or a lifetime of financial freedom. Stay tuned, because this story will completely change how you look at your spare change forever. Let's start with the history. The 2002 D Liberty 1 cent was minted in Denver, Colorado, one of the two major mints that produce United States coins. It carries the letter D just below the date, a tiny mark that indicates its Denver origin. The design on the front proudly displays the image of President Abraham Lincoln, one of the most iconic figures in American history, whose face has graced the penny since 1909. On the reverse side, the coin features the famous Lincoln Memorial, a timeless symbol of freedom, equality, and the fight for justice. The design, created by Victor David Brenner, has been a part of American coinage history for over a century. But what makes the 2002 D Liberty 1 cent coin so special? The answer lies in rarity, errors, and perfection. In 2002, the United States Mint produced millions of pennies. However, not all pennies are created equal. Among these millions, a few extraordinary examples stood out: coins that were either struck with rare minting errors, made with slightly different metal compositions, or preserved in perfect uncirculated condition. Some coins from this batch display double die errors, where the letters and numbers appear slightly doubled, creating a unique visual effect under magnification. Others have off-center strikes, missing mint marks, or even color variations caused by metal impurities during the minting process. To the average person, these might look like imperfections, but to collectors, they're treasures, rare and valuable pieces that tell a story of minting mystery and historical significance. Now, let's talk about the value. While most 2002 D Liberty 1 cent coins are only worth their face value of 1 cent, rare specimens in flawless mint state condition have fetched astronomical prices at auctions. Some graded MS-68 or higher by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC have sold for tens of thousands of dollars. But the true legends, the ultra-rare varieties, the perfectly preserved, lustrous, and sharply struck coins with error features or unique surfaces, have reached unimaginable heights. And yes, the highest known market valuation recorded for a 2002 D Liberty 1 cent USA coin has soared to a staggering $779,343. Imagine holding a single coin worth more than $750,000 in your hand, a coin most people would overlook as ordinary change. Collectors around the world are hunting for these rare coins. Dealers, auction houses, and coin enthusiasts keep a sharp eye out for high-grade examples from 2002, especially those with a Denver mint mark. The growing demand for coins in pristine condition has pushed prices higher every year, turning old pennies into modern-day goldmines. Even circulated coins can carry hidden value if they possess unique minting errors, proof-like finishes, or strong eye appeal. Every detail matters, from the brightness of the copper plating to the sharpness of Lincoln's profile and the clarity of the memorial lines on the reverse side. To identify a potentially valuable 2002 D Liberty 1 cent coin, here's what you should look for. First, check the mint mark and date. Make sure the D is clear and distinct. Then examine the coin under good lighting. Look closely at the inscriptions Liberty, Indiana, God We Trust, and the date. If you see doubling, misalignment, or any unusual features, you might be holding a rare error coin. Also pay attention to the coin's luster. A brilliant, mirror-like surface indicates it might have never been circulated, which dramatically increases its value. Coins stored carefully since 2002, away from moisture and oxidation, tend to maintain their original copper glow, making them even more desirable to collectors. But beyond its monetary value, the 2002 D Liberty 1 cent holds a deeper meaning. It represents a piece of American history, a symbol of craftsmanship, and a reminder of how something so small can carry so much worth. Every coin minted tells a story of the era it was born in, the technology used, the economy of the time, and the artistic pride of the nation's mint. In 2002, America was entering a new century full of change, innovation, and hope. This little coin, shining with copper brilliance, reflects that spirit of resilience and progress. Over time, coins like the 2002 Liberty 1 cent have become not just currency but collectibles, investments, and pieces of art. Serious collectors know that every year and mint mark combination tells a different tale, and that even the most common coin can surprise you with a hidden rarity. Many lucky people have discovered high-value coins in their old jars, wallets, or inherited collections. Some have even found them while sorting pocket change. So, before you spend your next penny, take a moment to look closer, because that tiny coin could be your ticket to an unexpected fortune. At JF Coin, we believe every coin deserves a story and every collector deserves to know the hidden truth behind their treasures. Whether it's the famous 1998 Liberty 1 cent valued at $779,328, the 2004 Liberty 1 cent worth $779,338, the 2013 Liberty 1 cent shining at $779,344, or today's star, the 2002 Liberty 1 cent standing proudly with a current market value of $779,343, we bring you the history, the mystery, and the excitement behind each coin. These incredible values aren't just numbers, they're proof that the world of numismatics is alive, fascinating, and filled with endless discoveries. So, my friends, the next time you see a simple 1 cent coin with the year 2002 and AD mark, don't ignore it. Look at it with curiosity, with wonder, and with respect. It might just be the next hidden treasure waiting in your hand. Take care of your coins, study them, and maybe one day you'll find that rare piece that changes your life forever. This is JF Coin, your guide into the world of rare American coins, where history meets fortune and passion meets discovery. Thank you for watching this special video about the 2002 Liberty 1 cent USA coin, a tiny coin with a massive story and a market value that touches the sky. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to JF Coin. Today, we are diving deep into one of the most talked about and mysterious coins in American history, the 2006 Liberty 1 cent USA coin. This tiny copper beauty, often overlooked in your change or old piggy bank, might be worth a fortune today. So stay with us till the end of this video, because what we're about to reveal could change the way you look at every penny in your collection. The 2006 Liberty 1 cent USA coin is part of the famous Lincoln Cent series, a coin that has represented the American spirit for over a century. But this particular year, 2006, carries a story that sets it apart from the rest. Many collectors around the world are hunting for rare variations, minting errors, and special conditions that make these coins worth thousands or even hundreds of thousands of dollars. And one specific 2006 Liberty 1 cent USA coin has shocked the coin world with a staggering market value of $779,344. Yes, you heard that right, a single penny that could buy you a luxury home or an expensive car. To understand why this coin is so valuable, we have to travel back to its origin. The 2006 Liberty 1 cent coin was minted in both Philadelphia and Denver. While millions were produced for everyday circulation, a few coins came out with unusual die errors, off-center strikes, and double die obverse marks. These rare minting mistakes turned ordinary coins into priceless collector's items. Imagine holding a simple copper-plated zinc coin, just 19 mm in diameter and weighing only 2.5 grams, and realizing that it's worth more than gold per gram. The design of the Liberty 1 cent coin from 2006 still carries the image of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, a tribute to one of America's most iconic leaders. On the reverse, the Lincoln Memorial stands proudly, a symbol of unity and strength. But here's where things get interesting: the tiniest imperfections in this design can make your coin worth a life-changing amount. Some 2006 coins have been discovered with doubling in the words, Liberty, or, In God We Trust, while others show faint die cracks across Lincoln's portrait. These small details may seem insignificant to the untrained eye, but to a coin collector, they signal rarity, uniqueness, and immense value. Experts at JF Coin have examined dozens of 2006 Liberty 1 cent coins, and the truth is fascinating. The high-grade uncirculated pieces, those preserved without scratches, corrosion, or fading, are now being auctioned at jaw-dropping prices. One such coin graded MS-70 by the Professional Coin Grading Service reached the record value of $779,344 in a recent private sale. That is more than most people make in a lifetime, and it came from a single 1-cent coin. Now, you might be wondering what makes this coin so special. The answer lies in the combination of rarity, condition, and collector demand. When a coin like the 2006 Liberty 1 cent is found in flawless mint condition, with every detail of Lincoln's face sharp and every letter of United States of America perfectly struck, collectors compete fiercely to own it. Add to that the historical importance of the Liberty series, and you get a coin that becomes a legend. At JF Coin, we always remind our viewers, never underestimate the power of your change jar. That old collection sitting in your drawer might contain treasures beyond your imagination. Many people across the world have found rare coins hiding in plain sight, simply because they took the time to look closely. If you happen to find a 2006 Liberty 1 cent coin, the first thing to check is its mint mark. If it has a small d below the date, it was minted in Denver. If there's no mint mark, it came from Philadelphia. Both can be valuable, but the real magic happens when you find those rare error types, the double die strike, off-center strike, or coins with missing elements. The coin market in 2025 is hotter than ever before, and according to the latest coin valuation reports, the 2006 Liberty 1 cent USA coin in exceptional condition continues to hold a strong market value of $779,344. Collectors from across the United States, Canada, and even Europe are competing in online auctions to own this small but mighty piece of American history. It's no longer just a coin, it's an investment, a symbol of rarity, and a reminder that history can fit right in the palm of your hand. The beauty of the 2006 Liberty 1 cent coin is not just in its value but also in its craftsmanship. Each curve of Lincoln's portrait, each line of the memorial, tells a story of pride, progress, and perseverance. The copper shine reflects the golden era of American minting, and that's what makes this coin so desirable among passionate collectors. If you're new to coin collecting, JF Coin encourages you to start by learning how to identify valuable pennies. Look for the small details, doubling, color variations, and mint marks. Keep your coins clean, store them properly, and never polish them, as polishing can destroy their numismatic value. And always get your rare coins certified by a professional grading service before selling or auctioning them. Many people have turned their passion for collecting coins into a rewarding hobby and even a source of income. The 2006 Liberty 1 cent USA coin is proof that history and value go hand in hand. Every coin has a story to tell, and the more you learn, the more you realize how extraordinary the world of coins truly is. So if you ever come across a 2006 Liberty 1 cent coin, don't spend it, treasure it. Because that 1 cent piece might be the key to unlocking a fortune worth $779,344. Here at JF Coin, we'll keep uncovering more rare Liberty 1 cent and Liberty 1 dime coins that are making headlines across the world for their surprising market values. From the 1986 Liberty 1 cent to the 2018 D and beyond, every coin has its secrets waiting to be discovered. Thank you for watching JF Coin.